हेलो दोस्तों, बिगनर्स पॉइंट में आपका स्वागत है। और अभी हम कर रहे हैं करंट अफेयर्स। कुछ टेक्निकल इशू आ गया था, जिस वजह से लास्ट 10 डेज क्लास नहीं हो पाई। ठीक है, तो अब से कंटिन्यू रहेगी। इंडिया reiterates Pakistan's reputation as center of global terrorism. Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri today said that Pakistan's reputation as center of global terrorism is rooted in various terrorist attacks across the globe. Briefing media in New Delhi this evening, Mr. Misri said, any further action by Pakistan, some of which we are seeing today, is nothing but escalation by Pakistan once again and will be responded to and is being responded to appropriately. He said, attack of Pahalgam terror attack is the original escalation to which India has responded. Mr. Misri said when talks were going on about the Pahalgam at the UN Secretary Council, Pakistan opposed the role of the Resistance Front (TRF) and it was done after TRF claimed the responsibility of the attack not once, but twice, pointing that Osama bin Laden was found in the country. He said Pakistan has the reputation as the epicenter of global terrorism. He said Pakistan is home to a large number of UN-listed terror groups like Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed. Mr. Misri said, in the last few days, the defense minister and former minister of the neighboring country accepted their involvement with such terror groups. He also shown a picture of the state funnels given to terrorists killed in Operation Sindoor. The Foreign Secretary said yesterday Pakistan launched a targeted attack on the Sikh community of Jammu and Kashmir, hitting a Gurudwara in Punch and hitting the Sikh community members who came under attack. On Indus Water Treaty, Mr. Mishri said Pakistan was deliberately deliberately creating roadblocks over the years. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh says high-quality equipment used in Operation Sindoor to minimize collateral damage. Indian Armed Forces has have used high-quality equipment in Operation Sindoor, which resulted in the killing of a large number of terrorists in Pakistan and Pak-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh said the way the armed forces destroyed terror camps in Pakistan and POK is a matter of pride for the country. Speaking at the National Quality Conclave in New Delhi today, Mr. Singh congratulated the country's armed forces for their action, courage, and valor wherever they are displayed. The minister said this operation was carried out without harming any innocent and with minimum collateral damage. The defense minister assured the countrymen that no limit will become a hindrance for the government in protecting India's sovereignty. He said that India is fully prepared for such responsible response in the future as well. Mr. Singh noted that the expanding defense industrial universe of India is providing an unprecedented strength to India. The minister said India's defense export has crossed the record figure of about 24,000 crore rupees. Mr. Singh said the government has set a target to increase defense exports to 50,000 crore rupees by 2029. विकसित कृषि संकल्प अभियान will apprise farmers about modern technology and varieties of seeds. Union Agriculture Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan today said that a nationwide campaign Viksit Krishi Sankalp Abhiyan will be launched from 29 May to 12 June to create awareness among farmers about modern technology and new seed varieties. Mr. Chauhan announced this while addressing the National Conference on Agriculture Kharif Campaign 2025 in New Delhi. Highlighting the 15-day campaign, Mr. Chauhan informed that under the campaign 700 districts across the country will be covered to reach nearly 1.5 crore farmers. He said that the center is in association with states will from 2,000 teams comprising farm scientists, officials, and progressive farmers, among others. Each team will have 3 meetings every day at district level. The aim is to reach out to 10 to 12 lakh farmers every day. Public transport crucial for India's future, says Union Minister Nitin Gadkari at Infrastructure Forum. Union Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari today said that the public transport system is the need of the hour in the country. Addressing the India Infrastructure Forum 2025 in New Delhi, the minister said that in a multimodal system, citizens should be urged to use public transport. Mr. Gadkari also highlighted the role of infrastructure in bringing capital investment, developing trade and business, and generating employment. Mr. Gadkari underlined the government's vision to introduce flash charging buses equipped with various facilities. He informed that the buses will be economically viable. The Union Minister also highlighted that the government is currently building bus stations similar to airport terminals across the country. India now third largest vehicle manufacturer, Union Minister Nitin Gadkari. Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari today said that India is the third largest vehicle manufacturer in the world now. Mr. Gadkari made these remarks while addressing the fourth International BBB Summit and Expo on bioenergy value chain in New Delhi. He highlighted that the country's automobile industry is constantly growing. The minister said that the demand for different types of automobiles is increasing, and at the same time, because of the growth in automobile production, the consumption of fossil fuel will also increase. The minister also stressed the need to reduce imports and increase exports, underlining that agriculture is not very economically viable. Mr. Gadkari called for a solution to make the country's agriculture economically viable. He said, without that, India cannot be self-reliant country. Government convinces convenes all party meeting at parliament in wake of Operation Sindoor. Leaders of all political parties today hailed the valor of the Indian Armed Forces for their retaliatory action against terrorism and extended their support in one voice during an all-party meeting on Operation Sindhu. The meeting, chaired by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh at Parliament House in New Delhi, was attended by leaders from over a dozen parties. During during the meeting, Mr. Singh briefed them about the operation, where India has struck at 9 terror sites in Pakistan. Pakistan occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Briefing media after the meeting, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran termed the meeting as constructive, and each leader expressed their views with responsibility and maturity, recognizing the major challenge the country is currently facing. He added that across party lines, political leaders said that there is no place for politics in such critical times. Mr. Riju informed that the Operation Sindoor is still on. Quad concludes Indo-Pacific Logistics Network simulation in Honolulu. The Quad partners Australia, India, Japan, and the United States convened at the Asia Pacific Center for Security Studies in Honolulu, Hawaii from 28 April to 22nd of this month for a tabletop exercise, a simulation to launch the Quad Indo-Pacific Logistics Network (IPLN). Ministry of External Affairs in a statement today said IPLN is an initiative that enables Quad partners to leverage shared logistic capabilities in the Indo-Pacific to support civilian response to natural disasters more rapidly and efficiently across the region. It said, together with the Indo-Pacific Partnership for Maritime Domain Awareness, the IPLN reflects the Quad's commitment to ensuring a free and open Indo-Pacific and highlights the value of strengthening practical cooperation to address regional challenges. RBI introduced framework for standardizing regulation formulation and public feedback process. With an aim to standardize the process of making regulations, the Reserve Bank of India (RBI) has published the framework for formulation of regulations. According to an official statement, these regulations will be include all directions, guidelines, notifications, orders, policies, specifications, and its standards as issued by the Reserve Bank. According to the new framework, the RBI must publish the draft of such regulation along with a statement of particulars on the bank's official website www.rbi.org.in and seek public comments. The statement of particulars must include objectives of the regulations, including an impact analysis of the said regulation to the extent feasible. It shall also include guidance from the international standard setting bodies and best practices, if any. The apex bank must then provide stakeholders at least 21 days to submit their comments. RBI provide a journal statement of its response to the comments received along with the final regulation on its website. The same process must be followed if any of the regulations need to be amended. Government extends tenure of CBI director for 1 year. The government has extended the tenure of CBI Director Praveen Sood for 1 year beyond 24th of this month. The Appointments Committee of the Cabinet has approved the extension of Praveen Sood for a period of 1 year. Mr. Sood is an IPS officer of Karnataka cadre and was retired on 25th of this month. India and Australia affirmed their commitment to strengthening comprehensive strategic partnership. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today spoke to Australia's Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and congratulated him on his historic second term. During their conversation, the Prime Ministers reaffirmed their commitment to strengthening the Comprehensive Strategic Partnership (CSP) between the two countries. They noted that in its 5 years, the Comprehensive Strategic Partnership has seen robust cooperation developing across a diverse range of sectors. Both leaders stressed the role played by the vibrant Indian origin diaspora in cementing bilateral ties. The two leaders also exchanged views on regional and global matters of mutual interest and reiterated their commitment to working together in promoting a free, open, stable, rules-based, and prosperous Indo-Pacific. Mr. Modi also invited Prime Minister Albanese to visit India, including for the annual summit and the Quad summit to be hosted in India later in the year. Finance Minister Sitaraman leads India delegation at ADB 58th annual meeting. The 58th annual meeting of the Board of Governors of the Asian Development Bank (ADB) began in Milan, Italy yesterday. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman is leading the Indian delegation at the 4-day event. The Finance Ministry in a statement said that the meeting will be attended by official delegation of the boards of governors of ADB, official delegations of ADB members and international financial institutions. The Finance Minister will participate in the annual meetings, focal events like the Governor's Business Session, Governor's Plenary Sessions, and has a panelist in the ADB Governor's Seminar on Cross-Border Collaboration for Future Reliance. On the sidelines of the ADB's 58th annual meeting, she will also hold bilateral meetings with the finance ministers of Italy, Japan, and Bhutan, in addition to meetings with the president of ADB, the president of the International Fund for Agriculture Development, and the government of the Japan Bank for International Cooperation. The minister will also interact with the Indian diaspora in Milan, besides meeting global think tanks, business leaders, and CEOs, and participating in a plenary session of the next Milan Forum at the Bocconi University on balancing economic and climate resilience. India becomes first country in world to develop genome-edited rice varieties. India has become the first country in the world to develop genome-edited rice varieties. Agriculture Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan launched the first two genome-edited rice varieties developed by ICR institutions. Addressing the event in New Delhi, the minister congratulated agriculture scientists who were involved in this project and said that the country has faith in the capability of country's agriculture scientists. He said that this research will prove to be a milestone in Prime Minister Narendra Modi's resolution of Viksit Bharat. Mr. Chauhan said that To fulfill the nutritional demands of the increasing population, the country needs to increase its production. He added that these two varieties are not only beneficial to farmers but also to the public. These varieties have been developed for Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, West Bengal, and Madhya Pradesh. The first rice variety named DRR 100 Kamla has been derived from Samba Mahasuri, which matures 15 to 20 days earlier and yields 25% more production. The second variety named Pusa DST rice 1 is salinity and alkalinity tolerant and yields 30% higher production under saline conditions. Cultivation of these varieties in about 5 million hectares of the recommended area will produce 4.5 million tons of additional paddy. Speaking at the occasion at the agriculture minister termed the launch of these varieties as historic and said that these two varieties will reduce the cost of production and increase the yield. He said that these will be more effective in fulfilling the nutritional demands of the increasing population of the country. PM Modi inaugurates Bihar Khelo India Youth Games 2025. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the seventh edition of Bihar Khelo India Youth Games 2025 through a video message. In his address, Prime Minister said his government has developed a culture of sports in the country, and the Khelo India umbrella event is an example that hones sports skills and identify young talents. The Prime Minister said more than 1,000 Khelo India centers have been opened in the country, and it is nurturing young sports talent. He said that Khelo India is an inclusive platform in which traditional Gatka, Kalaripayattu, and Kho-Kho games have been added so that young players from rural areas get an opportunity. He said the rise of sports talent in the country exhibits its soft power. The Prime Minister said the country will host the Olympics in 2036 and showcase its soft power. Mr. Modi said sports are not single entity, but they are multifarious in terms of SAM employment, education, health, and other opportunities. The Prime Minister praised flamboyant IPL cricketer Vaibhav Suryavanshi from Bihar and said his story is inspiring. The Prime Minister said Khelo India Games instill and fortify the spirit of Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat. India to be world's third largest economy by 2027, says Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today said that as a defence minister, it is his responsibility to work with the armed forces and give a befitting reply to those who cast an evil eye on India. The defence minister said this while addressing the Sanskrit Jagran Mahotsav in New Delhi. Mr. Singh added that as a defence minister, it is also his responsibility to ensure the security of the country's borders along with the soldiers. Mr. Singh that whatever the people of the country desire will happen under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. India's First Waves 2025 summit concludes in Mumbai. India's first World Audiovisual Entertainment Summit, Waves 2025, concluded today at the Geo World Convention Center in Mumbai. The 4-day summit, which began on Thursday, was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The summit witnessed participation from over 90 countries with more than 10,000 delegates. The summit successfully brought together some of the brightest minds and influential figures from the media and entertainment industry. The event covered a wide range of discussions, focusing on crucial themes such as artificial intelligence in media and entertainment, the globalization of media, the future of content creation, and profound impact of emerging technologies. DRDO successfully conducts maiden flight trial of stratospheric airship platform system to enhance India's Earth observation and surveillance capabilities. The Defense Research and Development Organization (DRDO) successfully carried out maiden flight trials of its stratospheric airship platform from Shiopur trial site at Madhya Pradesh yesterday. Developed by Aerial Delivery Research and Development Establishment at Agra in Uttar Pradesh, the airship was launched carrying an instrumental payload to an altitude of around 17 kilometers. The data from onboard sensors was received and will be utilized for development of high-quality fidelity simulation models for future high-altitude airship flights. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh has congratulated the DRDO for the successful maiden flight trial of the system. He stated that this system will be uniquely enhance India's Earth observation and intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance capabilities. The minister added that this airship will also make the country one of the few countries in the world having such indigenous capabilities. और इसी के साथ करंट अफेयर्स हो जाती है समाप्त।